strummer version of this one before on a place called jellynote.com. I'll put the links below. An easy strummer version that you can play and sing along. It's a lot of fun to play. But today we're getting full riff nasty. All the good stuff. And I'm even going to get that riff that goes over the bridge into the chorus too. So everything that you need, alright? If you're a patron, you have the PDF in front of you. I even put the tabs in low G depending if you want to change it up. But you don't need to be a patron to follow along. All you need is your ukulele brain attention span because the tabs are on the screen. So if you have those three things in, follow me on in. Let's break this lesson down right now. Alright, so let's break this one down. Sweet Home Alabama. Okay, now I already did a strummer version of this with jellynote.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can go over there and check it out. But real quick to review, we have a D, a C, and a G. Okay, and the G's twice as long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But the rhythm's going to go like this. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. It's Sweet Home Alabama. Singing songs about the Southland. Alright, so that's how you would play along and sing along with it if you just wanted to strum through it. But we want to add some flavor to it. So we're going to look at the intro in these riffs and how you can use these riffs in the instrumental part, and then how you could use it in the singing part to add some spicing to your singing. And then we're going to take a look at that bridge riff that goes into the chorus as well. Okay, so the first riff, the best way to think about that is which piece of this riff is happening over which part of the chord. So the first section goes boop, boop. Okay, dot, 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 dot. 1 and 2 and. Okay, so what I'm doing is pointer finger, 2nd fret, boom, boom, playing that one with my thumb, and then the 5th fret here with the pinky, and then pulling off. 5, 5, pull 0. Okay, dot, 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 dot. That happens over the D chord, right? And then you go to the C chord, but this little D note, you want to also hit it as a passing tone, alright? So you're going to hit one right before you play that C, like dot, 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 doot, 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 doot. Okay? So the next part over the C looks like this. Same idea. 1, well at this point it's 3 and 4 and. We're going to use our pinky again on the 5th fret, but we're going to get our middle finger up here on the 3rd fret of the E string, the G note, and play that C open. Boom, 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 boom. Hit that C in passing just like we do with the D, 2, and then 2 on the G string, down, up. Really, really micro slow. Okay, now this high G, I've seen people play it because they want to get the bass effect, play the D note, and the D note is in the G chord, but I think it sounds better with the root, alright? If you have a low G, it would sound great. If you have a low G, you could actually even arrange this riff just a little bit different to make it a little easier. For my Patreons, I'll go ahead and I'll rearrange that PDF, and it'll have the low G riff in there, alright? Okay, so far we have then we need this. Excuse me, then we need this. Okay, now these are 16th notes. What I'm doing is I'm 5 hammer to 7, 5, 7 pull 5, 7, 5 hammer 7. 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay, so after you play that, you go right back to this D note. Okay, so it'd be like 3 E and 4 E and boom boom. And the riff would start over. Okay, So let's take the whole riff in the circle really slow. Okay, so let's take the whole riff really slow and let's try to play through it 2 times together. Okay, so that's the riff. Now that's the principal riff. There's another cool one that goes like this. Alright, and that would just be replacing this part. And it's going to go 2, pull to 0, 0, 4, pull to 0, 0, 5, slide to 7, the root. Now, in the actual song, they bend to it. So if you feel like you can get a whole note bend right there from that G string, and you want to sound more like the recording, feel free to do that, alright? It's tricky to do though. Just play around with both, have fun. So that lick looks like this. Boom, 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 boom. And I like to give that note some vibrato when I hang on it because it's that root. So you put that lick in the phrase and it looks like this, okay? Okay, so in the intro what I like to do is I like to do lick 1 and then lick 2 and then I go into the verse. So once we get to the verse, I'll just strum a D and then I'll show you how I play over that verse too, okay? So it looks like this. Okay, so now I'm in the verse. In the verse, I combine a couple things to get the rhythm, because I'm pretending like I'm playing this by myself, alright? So I'm going to keep that doot doot, but I'm going to replace the riff with a doot doot down up, or a doot doot down up, depending on your style, depending on how quick you want it. Alright, so doot doot down up, doot doot down up, doot doot down up, doot doot down up, doot doot down up. Up to here, good. At the end I add a little riff that's similar to riff 1, but it's incomplete. I don't play the last 2 notes. I go. That makes it a little easier to get back to the D note and a little easier to sing. Right? Big wheels keep on turning, carry me home to see my kin, singing songs about the Southland, missing Alabama once again. Alright, so before you go into the chorus, you also have that tasty little riff, okay? 4, 5, 6, triple hammer on, well double hammer on, doo-doo-doo. Lay that finger flat, down. That happens over the D chord. Over the C chord, something very similar, but 2, 4, lay the finger flat on 3, 3, doo-doo. Then you go from the E note to the F sharp, but a hammer on, 4, 5, 6, open G, down up on a G chord. Alright? And then you go right back into the... And this is what the chorus looks like, the exact same as the verse. At least that's the way I play it. You know, in the song, that principal riff that we've learned, this one here, has a lot of variation to it, so you can feel free to mix that up as well. You're not limited to that. You can rearrange the notes. Just try to keep it in time, okay? At the very end of the chorus, you hear the ooh, ooh, as the harmony in the background of the chorus. Ooh, ooh, and then you go right back into the verse. Okay? Okay, so there's one variation of riff 1 that I want to show you, and I'll just play through the C and the D to give it a little context. Okay, now it's a little difficult to get this one in time because you have to jump from the 7th note, and you're taking out this hammer-on, and you're replacing it with this 12 to 10 slide, and then back to the D. So if you can get all that in time, and get back to the D, I don't think I can, then feel free to use it. You'll hear their guitar do it, but the guitar jumps octaves a little easier. I don't use that one because I find it quite tricky, and even when I nail it, I don't get the sustain or the sound I want from this. But if you listen to the record and you hear it and you want an extra challenge, you can feel free to play it. I would just use the first 2 licks that we went over to in the intro and how I use it in the verse as well. Okay? Alright, so that is the classic Sweet Home Alabama. I hope you dug it. Tenthumbspro.com. Alright, so that was it. Tenthumbspro.com. Instagram, we're on there. Check the links below. Facebook, Twitter, we do that. But we don't do Twitter a lot. But we do Facebook and Instagram. Other cool videos, other cool things. Patreon starts at $1 a month. You'd have a tab in front of you to follow along, making it a lot easier. $1 a month is, we know, if we all get together, spread music around the world. That's the idea. Okay? Alright, and until next time. Just keep on having fun, everybody. Take care. Rock and roll. It's all good.